So you want to get better at Marvel Rivals? Well, watch this video and come with me because I'm going to show you how to play this game. Now, I've been thinking for a while, some sort of like tips video or something like that, but there's that much of that stuff out there. I'm like, what actually will help people get better at this game? And I think actually just showing you a game and explaining what's going on will straight up give you some foundational knowledge that you definitely need to play the game. Now, obviously, I've played a lot of Overwatch back in the day, and I still do play Overwatch every now and again, but a lot of the concepts do come over to this. There are some little different things, like always destroy deployable objects, which I guess you could say is similar to Overwatch, destroy Torb's turret. It's not really that much of a threat compared to like a Moon Knight Ankh, which will absolutely kill your entire team, so you need to destroy that. So what we're going to do is run through this. And by the way, this is actually insane. Look at this replay viewer. This is incredible. So I'm playing Mantis. We're going to get stuck into this and just play. And what I'm going to do is highlight things when they happen and when I notice them happening. And then we can break it all down. But there are some, obviously, simplistic things to look at to begin with, right? Understand the character that you're playing, right? I'll give a very quick sort of brief of that with Mantis. Basically, Mantis, you can damage buff yourself. So again, think like, I guess, I don't know, I don't want to say mercy damage. Let's just forget the Overwatch comparisons. You can damage buff yourself, right? But it will consume one of your seeds. You can also damage buff an ally. You can also heal an ally over time. You can put an enemy to sleep. And your ultimate, I've got to use Overwatch here. It's literally Zen's ultimate, right? So it's you move really quick, you're invulnerable, and you do tons of healing around you. So you can use that to counter enemy ultimates. So again, it's just a case of thinking like, how should I play as a strategist? Where should my positioning be? What should I be looking out for? And what do I need to do as the game's played? So we're just going to play this, as I say, and we're going to go through this. And I'm going to explain what I'm doing in real time. We're not going to slow it down. We're just going to give it you straight. So here, I'm pushing up to control that choke. Also, I'm the red team here, so the enemy of the blue team. But I'm pushing up to control this choke. I'm just spamming away. I know not much is going on. You can see I've got 4 of my seeds available. I'm thinking I want to buff my DPS characters. So you'll notice that I'm actually spending the seeds a lot to buff characters, and you really want to do this if you play Mantis. I think Mantis is definitely an S tier support as well. She's got a lot of survivability, and again, you see me there, destroy the Ankh. Always destroy the Ankh if you see it, because it will kill your team. Because if you don't know what this is doing, it basically it ricochets Moon Knight's primary fire and secondary fire off it into your team. So it's really easy for him to hit everybody in your team with loads of AoE damage. So what's just happened here? This is absolutely beautiful. Utterly beautiful what you've just witnessed there. That is a reactionary defensive ultimate. We're going to just take this back here. Does that go back 5 seconds, maybe? Anyway, this is a reactionary ult, right? So again, this is one of those things. I know this is... Overwatch players out there are like, yeah, well, we know this. Like, you've got a defensive AoE ultimate that makes you... AoE healing ultimate that makes you invulnerable. Obviously, you're going to use it if an enemy uses an ultimate which does loads of AoE damage. So in this case... Hela uses her ultimate, and watch what my reaction is. But I'm going to be completely honest here, guys. There are times where I totally and utterly get this completely wrong. There's later on in the video, I should be saving it for Psylocke's ultimate. I don't. I use it on... I think I use it on Star-Lord's ultimate, and it goes wrong. Anyway, watch this, though, right? So I'm waiting for them to use an ultimate, right? Hell Unleashed is straight above us. Look at my reaction. Straight into this. Because I don't want my squishes to die. Look, Bucky's taking loads of damage. Doesn't matter, though, because I can out-heal this. It doesn't last as long as her ultimate, so my team need to disengage and get out. But still... Oh, actually, it might last just as long. I don't know, but the team did really well there. But I think my reaction was good because that stopped us losing that fight. And this is one of those things with these hero shooter games. It's not about you going off and being some, like, insane solo carry. Instead, what it's about is making the right decisions. And the more you make the right decisions, the more games you will win, right? And that's what it's about. So I'm a strategist here, and again, Mantis has got she's got a bit of a bite in the tail. Like, she can do enough damage to look after herself. And also remember, Mantis heals herself when she uses a seed or a leaf. So anything you do, it will heal you. So when you're taking a 1v1, you basically damage buff yourself and heal yourself at the same time. And then also you can put them to sleep if they get close. So it's really good. Obviously, the penalty for this is you don't have like a ton of movement. You do, because you've got an innate passive increase in your movement speed, but you don't have like some sort of ability to get out of the fight. Anyway, this is me sort of pushing up in a bit of a weird position here, and I realize that I kind of need to come back. I'm trying to keep my team alive against Star-Lord. The thing with Star-Lord is, though, unless somebody can block that damage he's going to do, he will rip apart your back line. So My ultimate would be okay against that, and this is probably why I decided to use it later on in the game, because I'm thinking, well, he's just wiped our team out there. But again, it's a very easy ultimate to use. But heroes like Doctor Strange can just fly up to him and say no, and chase him around with the shield. Or even just heroes like Magneto, who I think might be the best tank at the moment, can just sit there in your team and protect your team, and it's massive. Anyway, let's just touch on positioning for a bit here, because there's a lot of stuff going out. And how can I say this? People don't know how to peel in this game, and I don't think people are going to learn how to peel for a long time. So playing a support or a strategist is generally going to be towards the back of the team. Now, if you start getting dove upon by enemy players, you're going to need to do something about that yourself. Hopefully, in time, players will realise this, and tanks and other DPS and even your other support, if you've got 2 supports, will come back and try and keep you alive, because you're not meant to be able to fight duelists. You know, if you get Iron Fist coming after you, it can be quite annoying, right, as the back line. But again, that's when you need to change your position, right? So there's always something you can do. But anyway, rule number 1, and the only takeaway I want you to take away from this video, if you don't take anything away, is this. Always destroy deployable items. You see me just attacking Penny stuff on the ground. You don't want her spider nests in play, because they buffer. They give her more damage. Get rid of them. Destroy them. Another one as well is Loki. Now, he's not in this game. You see I'm getting sort of pressured back there. And again, this is actually a good example. Like, this is me not just YOLO no-braining in. It's realizing, wait a minute, our team suffered some loss and needs to get out. So this is another really good reactionary ultimate. Again, use your ultimates at the right time, which I know is ludicrous advice, because when is the right time? Well, in this Mantis example, I know, like I said, it's a big AoE heal, and it makes me invulnerable. Well, Psylocke does a big shitload of AoE damage, so I'm going to use it against that. Could also use it against Moon Knight's ultimate as well, and I think I might do in this game. That may be where I get confused, and I use it against his ult, and I wish I had it for Star-Lords or something goes on. But we'll get onto that when we get onto it. Yeah, I'm keeping my Captain America alive. He's a really good player, though. I'll tell you that. He's really, really good, because he's engaging and disengaging at a good time. So I can get them with the heal, which is really, really good. Hela, though, she does tons of damage, so you really want to try and keep your damage boost up. And I guess a takeaway from this video as well, if you're a Mantis player, you almost want to prioritize damage buffing people over healing them, because remember, you've only got 4 of the seeds or the leaves, but they do recharge really fast. So if you just watch this bit of play here, we're pushing forward. We've basically killed them. Our team used a bunch of ultimates. Hela's killed a bunch of them. I'm just looking to keep them in their spawn here. Probably going to be a bad example actually to talk about it, because I can see on the timeline we're about to come towards the end here, and we've reached the checkpoint. Yeah, so we basically push it in and reach the checkpoint. That's fine. It's all good. And what we're going to do is jump forward. This is really good, by the way, and this is really fast. Is that the start? Yeah. So again, what this is all about is just play the basics, right? You don't need to be some like high-end ultra pro gamer or whatever to get a ton of value in this game. You just need to take your hero and play your hero the way it's meant to be played, right? So again, I'm trying to keep Psylocke up. I've got Hela, Psylocke, and Doctor Strange, and I want to keep them alive. And I think we've still got Bucky, haven't we, somewhere? Yeah, he's running about. So I'm trying to keep him alive. My other support, I'm not really too worried about, because I know she can look after herself. But again, you see there, prioritizing the Ankh. I knew I was getting hit with the Ankh, because I could hear the sound effect, and it was hitting me. And I'm like, well, where's this coming from? You've got to destroy them really fast, because if you don't, Moon Knight will wreck your whole team. Moon Knight, in a way, is like quite a brain-dead DPS, because he just throws that in, and then just shoots at the one target, and it wrecks your team. But he's really good for destroying tank-heavy comps or brawler comps if you're all together. So again, see my position, right? See my position. I'm at the back. I don't want to be at the front. I'll get wrecked. I didn't keep Doctor Strange alive there, which is not great. I should have done that. That was a mistake on my part. But we're still going to be okay, because I did manage to kill their Captain America. So yeah, killed Cap. We lost our Magic Man. Yeah, what can I say? But again, in the downtime moments, this is when you think, what should I be doing, right? Years ago, I used to make a series called Overanalyze for Overwatch, where it was breaking down people's replays and just sort of like trying to give a bit of coaching. But it was more just friendly advice, really, because I'm not a high-end player myself anyway. I'm just okay. And I'm like, there's a lot of time players waste in games where you could be doing something. You can always be doing something, whether that's repositioning, whether that's setting up buffs, whether that's getting ready to do whatever, or communicating to your team. That's another one. Okay, so I think that Squirrel Girl's ult just came through. Yeah, Jeff comes through. Now, this is another one as well. I can't really... In fact, let me pause this, because I can probably get... You see, with Jeff, if I was close enough to him, I think I could have stunned him. And maybe that would have helped me. I'm going to cough. I do apologize. Good lord. If I was near him, I would have tried to stun him. I'm not sure, though, if that's going to affect him. It might do, but when he's in his little shark mode, might not do. But still, if I'd hit my shots on him, I could have got him out of this before he does this, which is throw my team, or attempt to throw my team off the side, but he didn't, and I killed him. Did he even get anyone actually in the team? I think he might have done, right? Let's watch this again, because I think he did pick up someone. Did he? Yeah, Hela. But obviously Hela's got a movement ability, so she's just going to get straight out of it. But what I was doing was chasing him down to kill him. The thing with my character, Mantis, that I'm playing here, she's really good 1v1, really, really good against the support, because you can just stun them and wreck them and heal yourself. Like, Jeff is a really big hitbox as well, so he's super easy to kill when you're point blank on top of him. So that was the decision that was made in my head, yeah? I just looked and I thought, okay, somebody's been abducted. I'm not really sure who it was. I mean, I had to watch the replay back to see who it was. But I'm going to chase this guy and kill him because I knew my team was kind of okay at the moment. But still, probably a bit risky. I probably should have stayed with my team because I could still mess with Jeff when he come back anyway, because Jeff's always going to go to the ledge, or a lot of the time will attempt to go to the ledge. And actually, a really good counter to Jeff is, if you've got a Jeff, is to Jeff the Jeff. So if Jeff uses his ultimate, you chase him, use your ultimate when Jeff goes to use his ultimate, suck your team in, and then throw them out. Really cool. Again, that's like counter ultimates. But it is such a big part of this game. Peeling, positioning, using your ultimate correctly. This is all the basics of a hero shooter. Okay, this is where I mess up. This is where I absolutely mess up. So I just pop my ultimate, right, to to try and stop Moon Knight's damage. And I don't think I needed to do that. Now, the problem is I don't have it against this ultimate, which is what I should have kept it for. Psylocke's ultimate, I can basically get rid of that ultimate completely by using my ult, but I didn't. So that's like a misread by me. But again, this will happen, guys. In these games, hundreds of moments are happening all the time. You will make decisions. And again, it's all just about minimizing the issues, minimizing the bad mistakes, and you just win more games. Understand the way your character plays, understand what the enemy team comp is and what it's doing, but you will only learn that through playing the game. So me sitting here going, I mean, if I just pause this right now and go, well, let's just look at the team comps, what's going on. I mean, look at our team comp. We've got one tank and we've got two supports, and then we've got, like, you know, the rest of DPS. But we did, the tank actually was a DPS, I think, at the start of the game, and then swapped a tank. So, I mean, in the spawn room. So these things are going to happen. The enemy team, you could say, maybe say, is a bit more balanced. It's not, is it? It's exactly the same, so it's really not, is it? But again, then you look at the individual team, the heroes. You know, what have we got? So they've got a Captain America. We've got a Doctor Strange. Well, Cap's great at, like, sort of brawling, but he's not the best at protecting his team. Doctor Strange is a lot better at absorbing tons of damage for your team, so you can sort of play with him, and he's a bit slower, easier to heal as well, I would say, is especially for Mantis, although you just basically look at people and click, and then you give them the heal over time, so it's not too hard. Yeah, so we could just go on forever about team comp. I'm not qualified enough to talk about that, so I don't really know. But again, it's just, it doesn't matter. Team comps are going to be terrible. I mean, look at that, right? So that ultimate is just ridiculous from Star-Lord. I mean, I think I could probably, but I'm not going to do it, but I could swap to his point of view and show you. But that, it's just, it's so easy. If he gets above you and then he's just got free reign onto you and you've got no defensive abilities, you've had it, right? You're not going to even survive. And obviously, I can't survive against that myself by healing myself. It's just not going to work. It's not enough healing. Okay, so we're trying to contest that, but we're not going to be able to do it. Again, that goes back to the sort of game knowledge, the game brain. We've played Overwatch for years and years. We know you should not be YOLOing 1v6. You're going to die, right? So don't do that. Again, I should have kept Bucky alive. See, I did try to heal him, but I didn't. I was a bit slow. My positioning here is a little bit risky, but I'm with my doctor, so I'm like, I think he'll be okay. Dodge that, whatever the hell that was coming out of Squirrel Girl. I think it's literally a big giant squirrel. It literally throws at you. But again, it's just prioritizing keeping your team up with heals, keeping them alive with, again here, like getting dove upon by, actually, this is a really good, that was a really good little bit of play there. I want to bring that back. So, didn't really want to bring it back that far, did I? Didn't really want to bring it back that far. Hang on, where the hell have I gone? That's killing Jeff. I think it's because I thought that was a Seek bar. What have I done here? I'm in spawn here, right? So I'm dead. No, yeah, we lost that bit. Hang on a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I can just check, can't I, for when he got the kills? When did he get the kills? Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so it was just before that. Was it? Hang on a minute. I think I've gone back too far here, haven't I? No, there we go. No, it's not that, is it? It does this again, doesn't he? He does this again, doesn't he? Let's just play it from this bit. Whatever. Let's just play it. Oh, dear, oh, dear. All right. He's going to come and jump us in a minute. Oh, dear, oh, dear. All right, so get ready for Star-Lord. We're going to see... but is Bucky dead? Yeah, Bucky's dead. Sorry, Bucky. I'm playing close here, but I need to back up a bit. Dodge the big squirrel. Their Star-Lord's thinking he's going to be cheeky and come around the side. And, in fact, we will slow this down. I said it. No, we won't slow it down. Oh, will we? Yeah, we will, because this kind of makes sense, kind of. So here he comes. Like, he just literally jumps straight towards us, uses AoE attack. I instantly heal, because I think, uh-oh, I need to damage boost myself. He wants to take a 1v1. Obviously, I'm with my other support as well, so, you know, I go for the stun. I completely miss that. Do I go for the heal on my ally? No, I don't. But she's okay anyway. I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying to melee him, but he's out. But I think that reaction was kind of okay. Could have been better, though. And again, this goes back to watching your replays and trying to work out where the problems are. Really, I should have landed the stun on him. That was a complete fail. I should have got the stun on him. I don't think he's stun immune when he's doing that anyway. So, yeah, misplay. Anyway, so I'm pushing up again here, trying to keep my team alive. It's devolving into a bit of a mess, but I don't want Hela to die, and I also don't really... this is bad. I shouldn't do this. So I'd really get punished doing this if they noticed I was here. I was obsessed with killing the Anks. I hate the Anks. They kill me so often. I hate them. I think my ultimate's coming up nearly. Yeah, so I've got my ultimate available. Jeff got me, so I'm screwed here, right? Jeff has literally got me. I can't do anything. I've got no movement ability, so I can't get out of that mess. So sometimes you just have to take your L's and go, okay, whatever, Jeff, you got me. You got me. At that point, it was down to my team to do something, but you can't rely on your team to come and save you. Maybe in the future you can, and I suppose if you get to like ultra high levels, then maybe. But yeah, I don't think you can rely on them. But that's not what I'm trying to say, right? What I'm trying to say is you've got to make your own decisions. So here, right, this I think is a good use of my ulti because Star-Lord came in from above. Obviously, again, I haven't really touched on it too much in this video, but getting value from high ground is super strong, right? No one expects the verticality. And Star-Lord came in, flying in, and then popped his ulti. I used my ulti, and it deflected quite a bit of it. But again, as you can see here, I haven't got it for Psylocke's ult, so I am sort of sweating here, and we do lose 2 players to this, but I think we're able to stabilize this. Yeah, so you see I landed my stun on her there. Mantis is really dangerous for squishy targets to get near her because you can kill them, which is why she's an S tier support. Like, if I was playing Rocket there, I just would have to run away because Psylocke could probably kill me. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep Doctor Strange in this fight here, and he's actually doing really well, trying to keep the payload contested. I need to back up here, and I am backing up. Trying to keep the damage boost up, trying to keep the heal up. I may have... Did I heal the wrong target there? No, I think I did get Doctor Strange. So there, Caps popped his ult. That ult is just... It's not very frightening, is it? It's not like Winter Soldier's ult. Okay, so here we go. He comes flying into the back line again. He's tried this tactic before, but it's okay. We looked after ourselves. I really don't want my tank to die here. So, again, another concept, which I've not really touched on too much on this. It's sort of what's the win condition? And there's a win condition in every fight. And here, if Doctor Strange dies, we are screwed. We have no front line, and they can just take control of the payload. So I really don't want him to die. So I am sort of... I'm overextending a bit. Oh, I think there's a really good ult here, actually, from Moon Knight. Yeah, that is a really good ultimate, that is, because he's ulted the choke, and he's killed both our supports. So I'm like, oh, man, it's all over. But you guys can see from down the bottom, it actually kind of isn't all over, but our team pop off here. But I'm thinking, like, ah, man, that's really good. That's like a... that was his win condition, and he nailed that. So I hope you guys are kind of tacking along with this, because while... It's not like me just sitting here telling you how to play the game and what to do. I'm just going through, like, what is my process. So here, Doctor Strange has actually said I've got a portal. So I'm just going to go in with my ulti. That's literally what I'm going to do. Jump through, because it's obviously going to put it on the payload. Going to pop my ulti. Hope we don't die. Now, I'm frightened because I can hear a lot of enemy ultimates going off. I'm thinking, oh, God, I hope we don't die. Mr. Legendary's been killed, which is good. Jeff couldn't get me to the edge of the map in time before his ult failed. Then I'm like, oh, God, I'm with these 2 guys, but it doesn't matter because Doctor Strange there, so I can still keep doing damage. See what I mean? It's like you make all these little decisions, It's really cool. This is what makes hero-based team shooters really, really cool. And honestly, I think that was a pretty good game. I really think that was a pretty good game. There was a lot going on in that game. I think positioning is key. Again, just to wrap this up, and we'll end the video at this, because I know it is a little bit rambly, but I do think sometimes it sort of makes sense just to have someone ramble through their like thought process as they're playing the game. You think of what hero you're playing and where your position needs to be. If you're a tank, then you generally want to be at the front of the team, right? Very simplistic, right? But you need to be aware of not overextending, because you need your supports to keep you alive. If you don't have any supports, then whatever, ignore that. But obviously, in the case of this game, I'm playing a strategist, and I'm backed off to the back most of the time. I don't want to be putting myself into easy reach of the enemy to kill me, because if they kill me, that's a massive boost to them, and I don't want that. I'm also trying to be aware of anyone trying to kill me, diving on top of me. I know Mantis is really good for dealing with that. Other supports do generally struggle. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking again, where's the moment-to-moment value? What is the win condition in this fight? When should I be using my ultimate? What enemy players are there? So, oh, look, the Psylocke. I should really save my ult for her ult. And when she pops it, I want to pop it and chase her around. And I did do that sometimes. But as you can see, I did get my ultimate wrong a couple of times as well. So it's all back and forth, all back and forth. But I think there are just some very basic things I want people to be aware of. Peel for your supports or your back line. If your strategists are getting battered, right, look at them and think, I should probably help them. Because even if they're getting, like, even if it's like an Iron Fist and he jumps onto the back line, even if you're like a DPS player or whatever, you turn around and run back, that's almost a free kill for you, because it comes a 2v1 and you'll probably win that fight. You know, your support, if they get killed, they might do some damage to the Iron Fist and that allow you to finish him off. Or, which is what I would hope would happen, is you prevent your strategist or support from dying, which would be great. And don't just think YOLO and go straight into the enemy's front line, because sometimes you can beat them by playing a bit more defensively. Yeah, and again, just destroy every destructible object you see. If somebody puts something on the ground, blow it up. If Moon Knight puts his Ankh down, please, for the love of everything that is holy, destroy that thing, because it will wreck your team. It will actually delete your team from existence, and you do not want that, right? It's bad. Get rid of it. But the same goes for all the other stuff. Oh, and Loki. I don't know whether I touched on Loki in the video. I've got a bit of a memory that I might have done. But this is the last thing I'm going to say, by the way, guys. Then I like the video. But Loki, when he's got his clones up, they actually buff him. They make him do more healing and everything. So you want to destroy them, even though they're standing there and they don't look that dangerous. Take them out, right? Take them out, please. All right, guys, thank you. I might make more of these if you guys enjoyed it. We'll have to wait and see. I am really still enjoying this game. It is super fun to play. I mean, it's really enjoyable. And yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments below, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, I've been Stylosa. You can follow me on everything, which is at Stylosa, and I'll catch you a lot on the next one. See you soon.